everybody. As we all know, I had court yesterday for my son. Um, I had to go to Jackson, Mississippi. Um, Wait a minute. Y'all hear that? No kid running around. So, therefore, that means my son is not here. Yesterday was my trial date. I went down there. I had my witnesses with me. My attorney was there. It was the trial. Yesterday was the trial date. Everything was supposed to happen yesterday. I have my evidence. Not one, not two. I have 3 folders of evidence. I'm well prepared. I've always been prepared. I'm overly prepared. We were in court. They have us waiting all day because my case is going to be the longest case. So basically, we're going to go last from everybody else that's in the courtroom. I get there at 8:30. I think we go in the courtroom at like probably 11. Trial never happens. The judge has everybody clear the courtroom. Let's keep in mind, there's been a court order in place until the trial date, which was yesterday. A court order signed by the judge. There's been a court order in play until the trial date, which was yesterday. The surrogate has been violating the court order since the court order has been printed. My attorney has made the court aware. They filed the proper paperwork. They did everything. Look, she's in violation, this, that, and the third. It's no way that I left there yesterday without my child. It's no way. Let's keep in mind, the Mississippi judge made me return my child to Mississippi February 20th. Y'all heard me, right? February 20th, I had to return my child down there. He did not want to go. If I knew that this court order was a joke, I would have never returned my child. Because again, I've been on the side of I'm going to abide by, because there's no reason for me not to abide by it. I have everything in the bag. There's no reason for me not to follow the rules set in place by the court and the judge. I have no reason not to follow these. I don't want to do anything for me to even violate the orders. So I follow the orders. I returned my child February 20th. It's April. I'm sorry. I'm bugging. It's August. I haven't seen or spoken to my child in over 6 months. From April 20th to present day, whatever today's date is, August 28th. Listen, my mind ain't really there to be. Y'all know what today's date is. Whatever today's date is, I still haven't seen or spoken to my child. I haven't violated the court order. I've been following the court order to a T. Nobody has anything saying that I violated the court order. But you know what I do have? I have violations from the other side violating the court order. I have it. I have it. The courts have it because my attorney has it. My attorney submitted it to the court. So they are well aware. So for us to go there yesterday, the judge tells everybody to leave the courtroom. She brings my attorney in. She brings the surrogate attorney in. My attorney didn't even get to plead my case. Anything. She didn't get to say a word because of the judge. The judge, so the meeting spot, the meeting point, the meeting state is Alabama. I'm I'm not going all the way to Mississippi to get him. She know I have to come here to get him. The middle state is Alabama. That's where we're supposed to meet to exchange him. That's where we're supposed to meet for pickup. Alabama. I've been doing that. The other party stopped doing that. They did that one time. One time. And that was November of last year, which that was the first time I seen my son when she went ghost with him the first 6 months. He didn't want to go back then. Me following a court order that meant nothing. I'm the only one that know that I'm the only one that didn't know that the court order didn't mean anything. Me and my attorney are the only ones that didn't know a court order signed by a judge meant nothing. A joke. Like, it's just a piece of paper. I'm following a piece of paper because it's a court order stamped and signed by the judge. It has things in there that's supposed to be followed by each party. I'm following that whole time the other party is violating. They're not following it, and the paper never meant anything from the rip. Egg on my face. So when I returned my son February 20th, I should have never did that because nothing was going to happen. What was going to happen? Nothing. We get to court. Trial is supposed to start. This is how I walk into court every time I go down there. This is how I walk into court. Evidence in hand. Stacked, ready to go. Standing on more than 10 toes. Because again, this is my child. Nobody's going to fight harder for him than my child. You know who proved that to me yesterday? The courts. The courts proved that they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about what I'm going through. They don't give a fuck about my situation. And they damn sure don't give a fuck about my son. They showed that, and it's very clear. You know why? Because my kid is not here. I still didn't get to see my son yesterday. I don't stay in Mississippi. So when I'm there, once court, I'm out of there. I don't like nothing about it. I don't want to be down there no longer than I have to be down there. I'm out of here. My attorney even let the judge know she hasn't seen her son since y'all made her return him on February 20th. She's here today. She needs to see her child. They say no. 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 I'm his parent. What are we hiding now? Because what's wrong with my child that I can't see my child? I shouldn't have never left Mississippi yesterday without my child. But I'm here. My attorney is speaking on the violations that has been happening with the other party. The judge said that that's old news. How is it old news? She's supposed to be in contempt. We never addressed the contempt that has happened from the court order that you signed. So you mean to tell me you signed something and you're now saying you don't care about it? Like it doesn't matter? So why was I following a court order that didn't matter? So now you just out here changing up and doing whatever you want instead of sticking to the law. Because you're the judge. This is a family court. It was something set in play. Last court hearing, it just was made known. Okay, but Ms. Ruffin is the biological parent. She needs to know everything that's going on with her child. Nothing can go on with her child without her knowing. This was the last court date, which was February 19th. We know who the parent is. We know who haven't been kept up to date with no info on her child. Now this court hearing, everything backflip is upside down. Like, you don't let my attorney talk. You don't let the trial happen. Because, again, that's what I was there for. I didn't go down there for nothing else. I went down there to have the trial and leave with my son. There's no way I thought I wasn't going to leave with my son. I did so much praying, I probably ran out of words. Not only have I been praying, y'all have been praying for us, which I appreciate. Don't stop. Thank you. I'm just letting y'all know what took place. that I can't really even explain. Like, I have no words to explain what happened yesterday. Trial didn't happen. Why didn't trial happen? This is how I walk into court. 3 folders deep, full of evidence. This is how I walk into court. You know how the other party walk into court? Empty hands, mouth full of lies. You know how they were rewarded yesterday? So not only is the judge not trying to address the contempt on the other party, which I don't even know how that's possible. It's no way that that can be legal. But we know me, because I've been doing everything since April of last year, since my son has been kidnapped. I've been doing everything. I've been playing lawyer. I've been going above and beyond. I had to fire a lawyer because he was janky and helping the other party. Once I put one and one together, oh yeah, you gotta go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take it a step further, because I'm nobody's gonna play with me when it comes to my child. I'm gonna report you to the law bureau or whoever I have to report you to. Boom, I reached out to them. They sent me forms, filled them out, sent them back, done. Now we get here and I have to double back and take it a step higher. I have to do this with a judge now. It's no problem, because again, nobody is gonna fight harder for my son than me. Who's been fighting for him? Me. You know what I'm gonna, you know what the real parent is gonna have to do? Because this is real parent action at the end of the day. It's no real parent gonna see this video and be like, oh, she doing too much. I'm not doing enough, for real, for real. Like, I've done everything I can do. It's not one stone unturned that I haven't done. I've done everything. I went above and beyond. I have done everything. When I say everything, that's everything. Keep in mind, when I have to go to court, I have to go to Mississippi. Whether that's hop on a plane, get a rental, get a hotel, whether that's drive, get a hotel. Look at my expenses that I'm naming. She lives there. She's spending no money. Pro bono lawyer. No money is being spent. I'm constantly spending money. I'm trying to figure out who told them that I was a millionaire and forgot to tell me that I was one. Every time I go down there, nothing gets resolved. That's why I don't like going down there. Why am I keep coming down here and we're not getting to the meat and potatoes of the business? Yesterday was the meat and potatoes of the business. Why didn't we get to that, of the business? Nobody could feel no type of way about me. Y'all don't know me down there. Y'all know that I'm a parent fighting for her kid, and I come in there, folder in hand, evidence in hand, everything in hand. Anything you ask me, do I have? I have. Anything. Oh, well, something was said on such and such date, blah, blah, blah. Can you prove that? Yes, I can. So keep in mind, my child has always been in school. I've always had my son in school. I started him in school when he was 3. When she kidnapped my son last year in April, she did not put my son in school down there. So you know what? If your child is going to school and now he's not going to school and he's stuck in the house every day, he's not around other kids, he's not learning, what does that make him? Stagnant. He's not learning anything. He doesn't know anything. I get my kid back, he doesn't know anything. My son is 4. He couldn't count to 5. Why? Why do you have my kid and you're not doing right by him? Why is he not in school? What are we doing? From January 1st of 2026 to February 19th, which I shouldn't have never returned my son. But here I go following a court order that meant nothing. It meant nothing. Yesterday proved that it meant nothing. From January 1st to February 19th, I had my child. I put him back into his original school where he was. I'm speeding a little bit, so just keep up with me. I put him back in school. I have the progress report from when he started school. Alphabets, 0. Numbers, 0. He didn't know anything. Sounds, like, you know, the letters, but he didn't know it. So when I had to take him out of school, my son could spell his name. He knew all of his alphabets, and he can count to 20. Since February 20th Yesterday was the 27th. To August 27th, my child has not been in school. So, not only when I get my son back, I have to play catch up once again, which is never on him. I'm never mad about anything I have to do with him because, again, it's not his fault. I'm super patient with him because my baby is smart and he loves school. But y'all got him with somebody that they don't care about school. They're dumbfounded on their end as a whole. Clearly the judge is okay with this. You were making it a big issue. Oh, why isn't he in school? He's supposed to be in school. Whatever school you register him, his parent, Ms. Ruffin, which is me, she needs to know where he's registered as well as the court. He hasn't been in school this whole time. Let's keep in mind, I've been going through this since April of 2025 when she kidnapped my child. So, over a year and a half, you've had my kid, and not one time have you put him in school. You know the only time he's been in school is when I got him back. She refused to meet at Alabama. That's another contempt on a court order. I'm not going to Mississippi, so I kept him, and I put him back in school. I got him caught up. I explained to the teacher, here I go. I got to let people in my business on what's going on so nobody don't treat my child different. I'm working with him at home. We were working on writing, but boom, he bust out one day and just spell his name for me. We in here having a party. What? You can spell your name? Check you out, boy. You so smart. This, that, and the third. Oh, you could count to 20? Let me hear it. He run it down. You know your ABCs? Spit them for me. He run it down. Look at you. It's a party. It's a party. Look at the time frame from January 1st to February 19th. Look how I got my baby up to track. He's up to track with the class. We work with him when he comes home. I'm working with him. We doing homework because they get homework. We doing homework. They got books and all that to read. We working on writing. We working on words. Like, I'm getting him up the track. I found out yesterday he not even in school. Ain't been in school. Supposed to have been in school, all of that. Ain't been in school since February 20th to August 28th, 27th. Let me say yesterday's date. The 27th. He hasn't been in school. So you just got my child sitting in the house? Doing what? Watching you take care of another kid that you just had? It's not his responsibility. So that feeling that I had in my gut on not returning him, I should have stood on that. Because the court order meant nothing. Ain't nothing been done that she's in contempt. She violated the court order, been violating the court order. From everything from putting him in school to his parent seeing and talking to him, getting him on the weeks that I'm supposed to get him, haven't got him, haven't talked to him, haven't heard from him, nothing. Birthday next month, they sitting there lying. Oh, she could see her for his birthday. Oh, wait, I'm speeding. Let me slow it up. Okay, like I told y'all, me and Spot was Alabama. You know what the judge grant yesterday? You know how you could just be in contempt? You could walk in the court with a mouthful of lies, no evidence, nothing to prove about nothing. Oh, so the court, the meetup spot is no longer Alabama. If Ms. Ruffin want to see her son, she has to come all the way down here to Mississippi. What? So in order for me to see my child, y'all want me to keep coming to Mississippi? You know how much money I'm going to be spending just to keep coming to Mississippi? And then it's still not a guarantee that I'm going to see him. You know why? Because when I get down there, if the room already booked, if the flight already paid for, the rental already paid for, and I get down there and reach out, look, I'm here. Where's my child so I could get him? It's always going to be either somebody's going to answer, somebody's not going to answer. Or if you answer, it's going to be a lie. Oh, I'm not in town. Meanwhile, egg on my face, I'm out of $500-600 already. So I'm supposed to just keep wasting $600-700 every time to see my child, and it's still not a guarantee that I'm going to see my child. And again, my attorney couldn't get a word in. She made it known about the violations. The courts know about the violations because the paperwork has been filed months ago. Months ago. And yesterday the judge tried to sweep it under the rug. Oh, the contempt, that's old news. It's not old news. We never addressed the contempt. It's never been addressed. It's not old until it's addressed. It was supposed to be addressed yesterday. We were supposed to get to the contempt and then get into the case. Nothing happened. I left Mississippi not knowing why the trial didn't happen and why didn't I see my son. Why couldn't I see my son? Bigger question is, why the fuck didn't the trial happen? I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know why the trial didn't happen. The trial was set to happen yesterday. I don't know why the judge all of a sudden, why you got it out for me? You got it out for the wrong person. I'm the parent here. I'm doing everything by my child. Everything. I'm doing everything by him. I'm going above and beyond for my son. Because you know why? That's what parents do. That's what parents do. I'm not fighting over somebody else's child. I wasn't messing around with a person and they had a kid and I'm fighting to be in that kid's life. No, this is my kid and somebody's doing that to me. Somebody offered to carry because they knew I wanted to be a parent. This was never oh, we're going in it together. We're going half on the kid. No, you knew I wanted a kid. You offered to be the surrogate, and it's bad. It's bad. As I knew, I should have just said no. Nah, I'm cool. Because at this point, after going through all this, I was better off carrying on myself. Something that I didn't want to do, but going through all of this, I should have did that. I should have did that. Because what are y'all doing down there? Mississippi. If this not corruption at its finest, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. So not only did you reward somebody who's been in contempt since you signed this court order, not only has this person been in contempt since the court order has been printed, you rewarded them yesterday. You let them keep my kid. If I want to see him, I have to come to Mississippi. My lawyer has to file additional paperwork because yesterday made no sense to her. We're here for trial. What do you mean we not having trial? He's supposed to be leaving here today. We're more than stacked to the books on what's going on here. We're stacked. So we're not having trial. You're not letting me say anything in your courtroom. You're letting the other attorney talk. You're not letting her say anything. And you took the meeting spot away. So now if I want to see my kid, I have to come all the way to Mississippi. I'm confused. I'm confused. Yeah, just like how y'all are listening to this, I'm confused. There's no way that that's legal. So your word means nothing. You just the judge. Your word means nothing. That's what yesterday told me. Your word means nothing. Again, egg on my face. Me returning him February 20th, I should have never did that. Why did I do that? Because the court order meant nothing. That would have been the first violation that I've ever made since I brought this to the courts. I ran to the courts when somebody said they weren't returning my kid. They didn't go to the courts. I did. I ran to the courts in 2 different states and had to deal with Mississippi because by the time I went to court for the state that I'm in, he's already been there for 6 months. So now they're saying they don't have jurisdiction. The kid only got to be somewhere for 6 months before they say, oh, that's their place of residence because they've been there for 6 months. Not he was kidnapped. That's why he was there. Then I had to wait all these months to go to court for y'all just to tell me that you don't even have jurisdiction anymore because he's been there for 6 months. The system is a joke. The system will forever be a joke. When something's wrong, you run to the system to get things handled. You run to the system to get help with issues that you're having. So for me to run to two different systems and get help on neither end, the system is a joke. They don't care about kids. That's why I go so hard. Yesterday broke my spirit. They broke me. I have no appetite, no nothing. Because in my mind and my heart, I knew that my son was coming home with me yesterday. I knew it. And it's not a cocky I knew it. It's a, oh, we're going to trial. So I can prove everything that I'm saying is not just gossip. It's not me pulling answers out of thin air, because I have proof. Proof. Like paperwork. Thick folders. Paperwork, all proof. Whatever you feel like you're going to ask me, I have it. It don't matter what it is. You need proof that he was in school? I have that. You need proof that I was paying $1,400 a month for tuition? I have that. You need proof that I put him back in school in January and caught him up to where he's supposed to be for his age group? I have that. Thank you to his teacher. She wrote a letter on his behalf, or she wrote a letter on my behalf. We did, she gave me a copy of progress reports. That they did everything. If the courts need to reach out to the school directly, the director of the school, I'm here. They can call me. You can get them my info. I'm a parent at the end of the day. I can't even enjoy being a parent. Since April of last year to present day, I have not been able to enjoy my son and being a parent and enjoying motherhood because I'm running around in courts playing with. I'm not going to fill in a blank. Y'all can fill in a blank, though. Y'all know how I feel. You know how this story sound. It sound crazy. It's like, wait, what? Right. So, that's how court went yesterday. I left there without my child. Not only did I leave there without my child, nothing happened to the other party that has been in contempt, still in contempt to the present day. They're punishing me for somebody else doing wrong. So not only did y'all not give me my child, you didn't let me lay eyes on my child. Alabama is no longer the meeting spot. If I want to see him, I have to come all the way to Mississippi. Which of course I'm going to do. Because again, I want to see my child, and I'm pretty sure my child been asking for me ever since because he did not want to go. So I feel extra terrible that I took him back somewhere he didn't want to go when I should have just took the charge. Whatever charge came with it. But as of yesterday, I know that is no charge that comes with it because the judge, she doesn't care. If any one of my videos was to ever go viral and the right person was to come across a video, it would be this video right here. This is the video I need everybody to see. Cause I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I was dumbfounded when I got the info yesterday. My witnesses were like, wait, so we're leaving? Why are we not going to trial? Keep in mind, everybody over here works. So, I'm going to trial. I have witnesses that are supposed to testify. I have people taking off of work, traveling with me, for nothing to happen. Nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. Yesterday was a slap in the face. Yesterday told me I don't care about your case. I don't care about your son. I don't care about your fight. Yes, I'm the judge. I signed the order that's supposed to have been followed until trial. I'm very aware of the other party not following the order, but I'm still gonna. I'm basically I'm gonna punish you because you did follow the order. So the ways that I'm gonna punish you, if you want to see your child, you have to come to Mississippi. He can't leave Mississippi. That's all I got for y'all. Fuck the system.